Hello and welcome to episode 10 of Unknown to World Known. We're back again with Asker. As you can see so far this season, we're currently sat in 6th, however, with a game in hand over most of the league, a win here could see us climb as high as 2nd. Obviously, we've also got Bayram, but we do play Bayram today, so it would see us climb into 2nd if we were to beat them. They are, of course, our rivals as well. And as you can see on the schedule, since the last episode, we got knocked out of the cup by Hamcam, which I don't mind because they are in a league above us. We then beat Levenger 3-0. We got draws with Rosenborg and Follow before we beat Notodden 5-0, odds to 2-1, and then we've ended on a 2-1 loss to Brine, which is quite disappointing. Although they did have a lot of people there. So they are predicted 2nd. And despite that, they were predicted 2nd. We played the away game, and we did have a hard-fought game. So I think we were unlucky to lose that one. But nevertheless, we go in today. We've got Bayram and Arendal to play. Arendal are the team at the top, so in theory, we could end this episode top of the table if we can win both these games. And to start us off, today we're going to go with a lineup of Leah in goal, a back four of Freiburg, Malberg, Meyer, Vesterland, a midfield four of Benschik, Strangstad, Vinjor, Groven, and a front two of Maurits Hansen and Els Buttingen, who has continued to score quite a few goals for us, so we're going to point our finger, tell them that we should be winning this one. There's a few people looking motivated, and let's see how we can get on as we get the game underway. Malberg playing it long early on towards Els Buttingen, who runs it out of play. Odd choice, but sure. And now we've picked the ball up again. Groven is going to go down the wing from the looks of it. He plays it inside to Vesterland, who sends it inside again. Vinjor Strandstad has a bit of a silly shot, but it's pricked by Freiberg, and that's the end of the highlight. That was an odd choice to try a shot from there, given how many people were in the way. Berg now for Bayram as they play it onto the wing with Magomadov. He sends the cross in, and it was to Sorensen, but it's cleared away towards Els Buttingen, and he's got a good chance here to try and create something, but just holds the ball too long. Plays it back to Groven, back to Vesterland, Finjor, and we're just playing it around in a little triangle there. Vesterland sends it back to Vinjor again, and it's sent back out to the wing with Vesterland, who's going to try and get a cross in towards Els Buttingen, and that was a good save from their goalkeeper. Probably should be doing better with that chance, I feel, and that is a very strange place for us to come back. Just a free kick that their keeper collects. Freiburg does well to head that down to the winger, but it's now back with Berg and Freuser. Back to Berg, who plays it through for Rujul. And it's sent over the top towards their left wing. And Vinjor intercepts when they try to come back inside. Maurits Hansen now with space to run into. He's got to play this across, surely. He does to Benschik, and it's a good save from the keeper. And it's been a lively first 10 minutes or so as Groven's now going to whip the corner in towards the far post, and it's headed just over there. It's been a very lively first 10 minutes, and Vesterland sends it towards the far post. It's been largely in our favour as Meyer picks the ball up, sends it back to Strandstad. And now we're back into the control in the possession. Maurits Hansen and Els Buttingen exchanging the ball. Groven sends it inside, and it's hit wide. We're having a lot of shots, but we're not really doing anything with it. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to try and work the ball into the box a little bit more. As Berg sends it in for them, Freiburg heads across to Benschik, who's got all the time in the world to pick out a pass for Maurits Hansen, who finds Els Buttingen one-on-one with the goalkeeper. He rounds the keeper. how has he took so much time that the defenders managed to get back to that? Unbelievable. Vinjor sends it towards the far post and it's headed away by the same guy who just got that ridiculous block on the ball, and it's sent back in, but Drevland easily catching the ball. Groven now going to try a long throw for us, and it's straight to the keeper. They're playing catch, as they now look to try and get a counter-attack, and Magomadov has got space here, but Blear does well to save. I mean, they aren't really creating much in the way of threatening us, and we're creating a lot of chances. Particularly that one from Elsbuttingen really should have been taken, as Strangstad picks up a yellow card, but now Vesselin with the throw-in finds Groven. And we're going to try and build down this left-hand side once again. Vinjor plays it across to Strangstad. He's spotted Benchik in space, who sends the cross in, and Maurits Hansen with the goal. A very nice finish from him to put us 1-0 up against our fierce rival. Well, they're under the other rivals section, but we'll say fierce rivals because we've got nobody else on our rivals list. So Benchik, Maurits Hansen, very nice finish at the near post. Maurits Hansen's a weird one because he likes to be a target man, but he's also 5'10". I'm not sure quite how I feel about that. As you can see, first half, we've absolutely dominated it. So we're going to tell them not to get complacent, because this is the type of game that we're liable to do something silly in. As Wind plays it to Freuser for them at the start of the second half. And now we've got a long throw. Groven's going to launch it in. Keeper's not come for this one. And Mayer at the far post. What a throw to get it to the far post for Mayer to volley into the net. What a throw from Groven. That's ridiculous. Look at that. And Mayer with a very nice finish, especially for a centre-back. We're going to praise them at the moment for that, because we've looked very good all game really, and now we're starting to show it as Magnumanov does hit a chance wide. So now we are closing the gap on Arundel. They've only played 7 games, so we would need them to lose if we were to then beat them to go top of the table. But either way, we're putting a lot of pressure on them now, which is what we like to see. We're going to bring Dal on in midfield, and Hadjerovic can come on for Groven on the left-hand side, as they try to create something here now. Freuser, Berg, and they're going backwards a little bit there, but it's found its way out to the wing with Sorensen, and a good block by Vesterland. And Groven really should have been the first man to that. They get it to Rodriguez. Berg shoots from range, but it's well wide. And we're happy for them to have shots like that, as Rodriguez now throws it to Sorensen. Berg sends the cross in, and it's headed away by Malberg. Only as far as Fraser, but he sends it backwards. Berg now. It's intercepted. Elsbuttingen's going to take on their defence. He's got so much space, and he's gone for the chip, and the keeper has to tip it over. That was very cheeky there. You like to see it. Vesselin now with the corner, and it doesn't really go to one of our players, unfortunately. And we've got another corner now. Vesselin on the left-hand side this time. And Elsbuttingen is on the end of it with his 7th goal of the season. And it was a very, very clean header from him there. Vesselin sending it to the far post. And he just beats his man in the air. And we're going to make our 3rd and final change now. I think what we might do is... Is anyone tired? Not particularly. We'll send Sauron in midfield. Just mute the microphone there so you don't hear me coughing. And now we've got another corner. Vesterlund send it to the far post again, and it's another goal. Els Buttingen this time headed it back across goal for Maurits Hansen, who knocks it into the net. Against his old team, he's come to their rivals and he's now scored against them. Very nice goal. Left the keeper with nowhere to go. And this has been a really strong performance from the team. As we clear the ball now towards Hadjerovic. He tries to get inside, but Rodriguez does block that pass. There's another minute and a half. Meyer brings it down for Dahl. Sends it in for Maurits Hansen, who's now got a brilliant chance, and that's been saved. That really, really should have been 5 on the day there. Vesterlund send it towards the far post again, and this time the keeper's finally learnt his lesson and come to claim it. And he's going to kick it long, but Freiberg's easily there to control it. He just lumps it back towards the keeper. We're happy to play out these last few minutes and wait for the whistle. Grimstad send it forward. Meyer and Molberg easily control it. It's back to Leah, who sends it out to the left wing. Nobody's actually there, but Rodriguez picks it up for them. He sends it back to Drevland. And it looks like both teams are kind of accepting the game's over. And now it is over. Phenomenal performance from the team there. Brilliant XG. And I'm very happy with that one. So we'll be back in the next one playing Arendal, and we'll see if we can continue our good form there. For some reason we're getting told about we don't like them. Okay, so we're back for the game against Arendal. We are going completely unchanged, which means the lineup again: Leah, Freiberg, Molberg, Meyer, Vesterlund, Strangstad, Vinjor, Groven, Benschik, Maurits Hansen and Els Buttingen. In between games, we did see that they have played their game in hand. Well, their 8th game, I suppose. They just played a day later. But they did actually lose that game, which means we do have the chance today to go top of the table if we can pull out a win, as we get the ball off them early on from their kickoff. As Beschik running down the wing and does get tackled, but he's still got the ball and plays it off their defender for a corner nice and early on. And Vesterlund's going to whip, Groven's going to whip this one towards the far post once again. And Els Buttingen has put us 1-0 up with less than a minute on the clock. Absolutely fantastic start. Absolutely fantastic. Groven cross to Els Buttingen, and I mean, that's a fantastic header. It's the only place at the far post that the keeper wasn't getting to that, and it's on the post. Groven intercepts now, and he comes forward. And that's 2 tackles there, and they've had a man sent off. Nersveen has been sent straight off. Groven's got a bruised ankle, but I think he'll be fine until half time. We'll see how he's doing then. The ball round at defence, but Meyer does well to intercept and clears it towards Maurits Hansen, who sends it across Els Buttingen now with another chance and forces a good save out of the keeper. And now Groven going to whip another one towards the far post. Els Buttingen doesn't quite manage to get his head on it this time. Vesterlund lumps it forward back towards the box, but it's headed away for a throw in. Groven now going to try the long throw. And Meyer, for some reason, just kind of missed it. And the keeper lumps it forward, but doesn't wait for anyone to actually get there. So Molberg easily takes that down. Strangstad now finds Beschik, who finds Maurits Hansen. And we've worked it across to Groven, who does put it in the net, but it was just offside. But what a start to the game we've had here. Groven now going to try a long throw from a bit deeper. Else-Buttingen heads across towards Benchik, and it's well held by the keeper. But again, Benchik straying offside, unfortunately. So early on, we've got a lot of pressure on them in the first 20 minutes. Vesterlund booting it forward towards Else-Buttingen, who doesn't manage to get there. But it's played back to their goalkeeper. I haven't seen how they've changed since the red card, as Molberg brings it down to Vinjor. He's found Groven on the left wing, and it's a good block. And Else-Buttingen scored again. I think Groven tried to shoot there. It looked like it to me. Vinjor found him on the left wing, and that's a fantastic block there. And yeah, that's definitely a shot that Else-Buttingen has just managed to get his foot on and divert into the net to put us 2-0 up. And early on, this is absolutely fantastic. They've gone to a 4-4-1. So they've just dropped a striker off the pitch, which means, in theory, we've got two defenders dealing with one striker, so that should go well for us. Else-Buttingen scored at the far post. He's got a hat-trick in 40 minutes. And we've absolutely blown Arundel away. They don't know what's hit them. Absolutely phenomenal start here. And we might not be done. It's not half time. We might not be done. Groven's going to go for a long throw. And it's towards Vinjor, but it is headed away. Vesterlund sending it back to Benchik, and it's held by the keeper this time. And now they're going to lump it forward, but Mayer just dispossesses their striker so easily. And now they're going to try down the wing as Freiburg matching him step for step. And a very good block by Molberg there to get a block on the shot. Sends it out for a corner. And Kvalin going to try a corner for them. He sends it in towards the far post. Mayer is there to claim it. Benchik now breaking down the left-hand side. And Korovic comes across and puts the tackle in. One of their players did just leave, which was very strange. Mayer sends it forward to Vesterlund. Vinjor now. Groven doesn't manage to pick it up, but Mayer, again, with that man down, anytime they try and clear it, it just seems to be that we've just got too many defenders there for their striker to do anything about it. Vinjor finds Groven, who's skipped past his man. Send it back to Vesterlund. Vinjor at the edge of the box. Oh, he's hit it. And it's 4-0. It's still not half time. This is absolutely unbelievable scenes. Groven playing it back to Vesterlund. He played it to Vinjor, who just has a go. And it's 4-0. And this team now, we really seem to have got ourselves going in the league now. We had a slow start, but they seem to have glued very nicely in these last few games as Freiburg controls it. I mean, to be 4-0 up before half time on the back of beating your rivals 5-0. It's crazy, and they've now actually sent one of their wingers into the attacking midfield position as they play the ball for Gahuti. He sends it well over the bar. Korovic now going to try something, finds Führer. And now they're starting to control the ball a little bit, which, considering they're down to 10 men, I don't really appreciate. I think we should be... Oh, there it is. Strangskat. I mean, that's a wasted chance there. As they now try to do a bit of nice passing on the edge of our box. A good block there, and they were unlucky not to get a chance there. We're gonna play a bit more conservative now, purely to try and save our fitness. And I think we'll look to make a sub in a moment. We'll make a sub now. We'll send Pettersson on up front. Bring Elspethington off for a standing ovation. And also we're going to get Groven off in a moment because, of course, he's still got that knock from the bruised ankle in the first half when they double tackled him, as Madsen brings it inside and he tries to get a shot away, but it is blocked. And now Groven, with what's going to be his final contribution, long throw, easily caught, and we're going to get him off the pitch now. Vinjor now heads it back down to Maurits Hansen, who sends it out to Groven, who finds Pettersson, but sent well wide there. And now at 4-0, we're just starting to bring a few of them off. We've got somebody else there who's quite tired. Ben Schick will send Sarabia on the wing. Yeah, on the wing. In fact, yeah. And with 15 minutes to go, we're just going to tell them to focus, make sure we don't concede any goals late on, because it would be nice to just take the 4 goals off them on the goal difference as well, because we don't know at this stage how important goal difference is going to be towards the end of the season. And this has caused a big swing in that for us as they look to send it forward. Ben Musa trying to get past Vesterlund. Vesterlund does very well there to just stop that from happening, and it's gone forward towards Pettersson, but headed back. Mayer picks it up, finds Maurits Hansen, and it's sent back to Freiberg and forward to Sarabia. Pettersson, Vinjor finds Strangstad, through for Sarabia, and there it is, it's 5. Right at the end of the game, just before, in the 90th minute really, we make it 5-0. And this was just like we wanted. We slowed the pace down, played it into space, and Sarabia just, with a very, very nice finish, past the goalkeeper there now, trying to find some late consolation goal. Flavin sends it back, and that's the end of the game. 5-0 against Arendal to go top of the table. And we are very happy with that result there. And this has been quite a long episode, looking at the time there. Look at that. Massive goal swing. We've now got a 15 goal difference, 18 points. Absolutely phenomenal performance. So I think what we'll do now is we'll advance through. Who did we lose to? Byron. We'll advance through to Notterdam and Rosenborg, I think. Yeah, we'll play 5 games off camera. We'll come back there, and then after that, hopefully we'll be coming back with the match where we can win the title, hopefully. If you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like and comment, are we going to go on and win the title after that? And please do subscribe as well if you are enjoying the series. We'll be back tomorrow for another episode. As you can see, we're into Christmas, so subscribe with that Christmas cheer. Thank you very much for watching.